Hi, Chris here, and I've got a track loaded in Cubase, which is very, very simple chord progression, based around a kind of bluesy kind of C minor to C minor F G type of vamp thing. And all we're doing is, it's very simple, of course, but I'm just using this to kind of try, hopefully, illustrate to you something about working with phrases. And I think let me just get myself straight here. I'm just going to play a little bit, and what I'm trying to do is focus on making phrases using this kind of C minor scale over these chords. So. Okay, so I hope that you can hear that the simplicity of the chord structure, and that is allowing us to, because we know the scale that we're going to use. I know that I'm going to primarily, thinking in a kind of C minor pentatonic kind of thing, and I know the set of notes that gives me. Of course, I also know that I can add other notes in as I please. I can add in accidentals and passing notes and all kinds of sort of things that can give us more expression. But the sort of bedrock, the thing that I'm returning to, is I know I've got this pentatonic. But I think it's important to try and stress that we're aware that just playing the scale without any sort of rhythmic information or any expression is going to sound pretty dull. I can. It's actually quite difficult for me to do that. So to play the scale without any expression or any sort of meaning, or without really making phrases, is pretty dull. But it is the big point I'm trying to make to you here is that by making phrases that we start to make some music. It turns into music of some description. So we have to know the scales. Yeah, we have to know. It's jolly useful to know the notes of the scale we're working with. And in fact, we can't really do anything without that. But that is really, I would say, only is a sort of prerequisite. And in order to become a guitar player, in order to be able to become somebody that become a guitar player that somebody might want to listen to, you've really got to start making phrases. And I was thinking the other night, actually, I was listening to some old Mick Taylor stuff from sort of John Mayall Blues Breaker days, you know, and try listening to something like that, because his phrase making is really superb. You know, I mean, he was just extremely good at doing exactly this, you know, at sort of taking the raw material of the scale and making these really beautiful, expressive, dramatic phrases out of it, which is why people really enjoyed Mick Taylor's playing and why he was so successful and why he ended up joining the Stones and all the rest of it. You know, it was his phrase making was fantastic. So I'm going to try and just illustrate something very simple here. So you can hear that, and it's quite not a bad idea to just practice some stuff like that. But like to choose two notes and just see what sort of what rhythmic variation, and see what phrases you can make where you're not bothered about what notes to play because you've only got two notes to work with. But what you're trying to do is get the rhythmic expression, and you're trying to get some sort of you're trying to make up variety of phrases from using this very simple material. You're making phrases, and it's, as I say, it's not, there's no need to go crazy trying to be super complicated and play everything at once. I think the thing to do is just to focus on your scale, getting comfortable, and try to experiment. Bum note there. And that's really what we're trying to do, is we're trying to make phrases, and going back to thinking about someone like Mick Taylor, all these guys like Mick Taylor, Clapton, and all the rest of it would have done this for hours and hours and hours in the bedroom, practicing away, working out how to make phrases from the something like the pentatonic scale of the blues material. So that's what we're working at, and I think this is, it kind of it's a good place to start. you can keep it simple. You don't need to go crazy, play some kind of fantastically complex thing, because what you're trying to do is make some nice phrases. Okay, so I hope that's useful it's just a start, really. I mean, this is a big subject, but I hope that helps, and I'll just fade out now, just play a little bit more. So thanks for listening and watching, and I hope you found that useful.